Yeah, welcome to the Rideshare Garage. It is Wednesday night. We are live from Denver, Colorado, from BFE undisclosed locations. It's cold. I know it's cold. It's not Canada because if it was coming from Canada, we'd have a 50%
Spain.
tariff that we would have to pay, and I'm not paying any tariffs today. And I obviously am from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight? We got some things to talk about, that's for sure. But before we get started, I got to tell y'all, Steven just texted me. He said he's doing a black ride. I called him a racist. He said he might show up in 15 minutes. I don't know if he's going to show up or not. All right, but we do have Tony, the driven dad, all the way from Colorado. Man, Colorado. And Tony, I got a question for you. I should
Yeah.
have asked you beforehand, but I'll be gentle.
Okay.
Have you have you noticed a difference? Well, first of all, how you doing, buddy? We'll get to that in a minute. How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Thanks for asking.
How's the family? How's Lisa? How's the family? How's the puzzle channel?
Oh, Puzzle Channel seems to be picking up some pretty good organic traffic. Um, the kids, they're doing good, except for my 4-year-old. We last uh, uh, a week and a half ago, he was in the or yeah, last week actually, he was in the hospital uh, for
Oh,
breathing. Ends up, he's got asthma now officially.
ooh,
Yeah, so that's been a learning curve here, and so
wow. Well, sorry to hear that, dude. Prayers up for him. What's his
yeah.
name? Lee?
His name, my son's name is Tony.
Didn't you just say Lee?
No, Tony.
Okay. Well, Tony
I
Jr.
heard I heard Lee as well.
I see that. See, I know. I mean,
It's probably this
are they
stupid
are they cutting
AirPod.
up? I got left on left and right on right. It says I got them on right, but
It's my AirPod,
Nah,
probably. I'll blame it on the Bluetooth.
damn apples, damn apples. All right, cool. And Pascal, how you doing, buddy? We see you got on the zebra suit. Where are you? Where is
yes,
this
sir.
undisclosed location today?
This is the Baptist Health Ice Lake, the Panthers practice facility in Fort Lauderdale.
Ah, okay, all right. So you putting in the hours on the ice today, then?
Yes, sir. I'm averaging about 50 games a month now,
Man, I
so
tell you what, bro. I
pretty good.
remember when you first said you were gonna go get your hockey referee credentials, and when I first met you, I was like, man, that guy's a little big to be on some damn blades. Like I wasn't trying to be mean about it, but listen, just so y'all know, Pascal is not a small guy, and I don't mean that he's overweight. I'm just saying Pascal's not a small guy. Like he's
Yeah,
he's a bull, right? And then when he said he was going into the hockey thing, I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. The blades ain't gonna be strong enough. But apparently, bro, 50 games a week that's a lot, or a month rather.
yeah. My back is taking a hit, but it's all good.
How much weight have
Gonna
you
get
lost?
stronger.
How much weight have you lost?
Not that much because I've been eating a lot. Probably 15 pounds since I started 5 months ago.
Sergio, you hear this? 15 pounds. It's not a lot of weight. No big deal. It's only
Well,
15
when
pounds.
I don't know what his starting weight is, but you have to be a big guy to separate those fights. Do they have those fights on those games? Like,
Well, they're not allowed. Like some people try to fight, but it's yeah, it's just like a lot of it is just man's league. Like if I switch, I don't know if I could switch the camera over. Uh, um, like got some people on the ice right now,
Ah,
but
okay.
oh, okay,
All right. Well,
it's like a old guys league or men's, not old guys league, but men's league. Like,
yeah, I mean, I do all kinds of level, but yeah, tonight is like a men beer league.
okay, cool.
cool. All right. And I did notice today when we talked earlier that you're still squeezing in a little bit of little bit of rideshare in between there every now and then, huh?
Sometimes I have games that are far away, so I try to squeeze in some rides, try to get to or back from the ranks. But these rates, they're not uh they're not very good.
Does
Yeah,
the does,
Like
does the
it's
hockey
it's
referee
tough.
pay more than Uber and Lyft? It must be.
Maybe threefold. Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
know from my son's futsal games indoors, right? I mean, they're 15, 16,
Mhm.
but they have these referees for a 1 hour game. They get paid like 60, $80. I'm going like,
oh
I
yeah,
should be doing
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. That's what
We
it is.
we got another guy, Klaus. He used to Klaus from the radio, Pascal. He used to referee football games. He was a football ump for Pee Wee League. I think he was getting like $75 or $85 a game, and he'd do like 3, 4
Hmm.
games in a day. It's good money. It's good money
Yeah.
out there if you're with it. All right. Well, and another guy that just showed up out of the blue, Mr. Sergio Avidian, co-host of Show Me the Money Club. Good show last night. Good show every night. I don't get to see them all because a lot of times that's when I'm picking up the VIP and we're driving home, and I'm not passing up on the. I'm sorry, Sergio. You just ain't good looking enough to pass up on the VIP, bro. She
My
comes
my
first
tips
every
my
time.
tips tell the story. My tip average is 11% or 9%. That's why.
So how you been, Serge? What's going on with you, brother? How's everything?
Everything is good. Everything is good. We're surviving this market, and hopefully we're going to thrive. Business as usual. On the other channel, we have a big event coming up on April 11th called Curbivore. So if you're an LA driver, please show up. Good food, good times, good drinks. You get to meet a whole bunch of us, and Chris from Buffalo is flying out to LA for the event. So we're going to do some live streams. We're going to do a bunch of cool giveaways. And not only that, we're going to do a panel of drivers while the executives are sitting in the room. Talk about how shitty
Oh,
the business has gone. So we're going to do a lot of good stuff. So if you're interested, go to eventbrite.com, click Curbivore at exit, use Sergio5 for your ticket. If you get it, you get the ticket for free.
all right. Well,
Anyway.
if you want to shoot the link into the comment, we'll pin it to the top.
Okay.
Sometime tonight we'll pin it in there for
It's,
you
it's
so that
got a
you got
month
it.
to go. So, but it should be a good event. It is every year. The degenerate gambler Stanley Tang, who is the founder, ex-CEO of DoorDash, is going to be there this year. Have you guys seen him on YouTube play poker with millions of dollars?
No, what's his name? Tony what?
Stanley Tang, Tang.
I will have to. I'll have to look at that. By the way,
Yeah,
I just got a surge alert. I just got a surge alert,
Serge just
Pascal.
showed up. Serge showed up.
Things are heating up in Boca.
I, I'm gonna get in my car and I'll go chase it.
Listen. Instead of a $14 ride from Boca to Miami, it'll be a $12.95, and you got to pay them the balance. Actually, it's $11 in Boca right now. I'm just saying. It is. It's $11 in Boca right now. But I'm
Serge,
here with you guys.
Serge is showing up though. I mean, Texas is seeing some surge, and Florida is seeing some
Well,
surge.
well. I
You
mean, this is
know,
what
ice,
happens when you
ice must be doing
start
their
getting some
job.
people off the. Well, you start clearing some of these people out of the area. That's what happens.
You
All
bet.
right, so let's
Yeah.
let's start with the first thing because I know why we got some people in the room tonight. Everybody wants to know what's going on with Drive Whip. Drive Whip is a situation. Drive Whip is a situation right now. I did invite them on the show tonight. Their social media person said they were going to push it up to management. We did not get them. I did not hear back from them. And let's be honest. All right, we know they got a lot on their plate right now. We look at it. I don't know if you know what's going on, Sergio,
No.
but so everybody who rents, leases a vehicle through DriveWhip got an email yesterday from Uber that mentions DriveWhip specifically that there is an issue with the insurance documents not meeting the requirements from the state of Maryland regulators. That's what the email says. Matter of fact, I think I got it here somewhere. Give me a second. I'll pull it up and we'll put it on here. So, because of that, where is it? There it is right there, I think. Because of this, yeah, here it is. Uber has stated that they will not, you will not be able to use a DriveWhip car after March 24th. So here it is. According to our records, you may be driving a vehicle obtained from DriveWhip. Unfortunately, we will no longer accept vehicles or any vehicle documentation like vehicle reg or insurance documents obtained through DriveWhip on the Uber platform beginning, you can see the 24th. Maryland regulators have determined the vehicle insurance documentation provided by DriveWhip does not currently meet regulatory requirements. So, this is something that we have to deal with as drivers.
Okay,
It's a
so
little,
why Maryland? Why Maryland? Is the company formed
that's
in
where
Maryland?
all the tags on the DriveWhip cars are Maryland-based cars.
Okay,
So they all have
so
Maryland tags, Maryland registrations, Maryland. It's a very unique situation as far as the way they. So when you get the registration is not in your name. Registration is in their name. Because Uber and Lyft they don't require a vehicle to have your name on the registration.
yeah,
They require your name on the insurance.
okay,
So now I have an insurance document that's got my name on it.
yeah,
Okay. So, you're able to get on the platforms and go to work. But apparently there's an issue here.
okay.
And so now they got to work through it. But it's, these cars are not cheap. DriveWhip is not cheap. The Model 3s are $400 a week, which includes your insurance. The Model Ys are $500 a week, which includes your insurance.
So the insurance they're providing you when you rent the car is not up to par with the regulators in Maryland. Is that what Uber is saying?
That's what Uber is saying. Yes.
Gotcha.
So we get these emails yesterday, and then and here I'll show you the response I got because myself, just like everybody else, reached out to DriveWhip. Hey, what's going on? What are we doing? And I've gotten emails and text messages from them basically saying, good afternoon. You can see here DriveWhip at the top. We understand that you might have received notices from Uber regarding rental insurance. We're actively working directly with Uber and have already found a solution. So now they're trying to calm the marketplace. Obviously, they're trying to calm the marketplace.
Yeah.
They say they've been partnered with Uber for 10 years. Okay, if you say so. I mean, but as I'm sure you know, you got to take that with a grain of salt. You don't know what you don't know. And so you have to prepare after that. So what I wanted to get everybody here in the chat, because listen, my phone blew up. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I don't get anything from them. I don't get nothing from the guys from DriveWhip. But they are a better alternative than Uber and Hertz, because with DriveWhip, Sergio, you can drive for anybody.
Yeah.
DoorDash, Curry, whatever your deal is, you can drive for. So it gives you more opportunity to make more money. And but we got to figure this out. They got to figure this out. And it's a source of contention because it is expensive to get these cars. And then, but what gives me reason to believe they'll be able to resolve this? They gave us 2 weeks notice. I don't know. Tell me what you think. If it was that serious, they would have nipped it right then and there. We'd have been shut off yesterday. We weren't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you. And but also it may have been going on for a while, and they may have been looking for some sort of a resolution, and maybe but if the company is saying, I mean, I'm not sure if DriveWhip has been around for 10 years dealing with Uber, that part
right.
But if the company is telling the renters we may have found a solution, then they may have found a solution. Just got to let it play through. What is today? The 12th. So 24th is 12 days away. So
12 days away. Exactly.
you
Now,
know,
but in the same light, drivers got to prepare. I've always said that when you operate a business based on and within another business at any given moment, you know what I mean? It can be, you're in a bad spot. So, Steven, you see this, Sergio? I'm glad you're here, bro. Cause Tony, I know what Tony's doing. Tony's out working some DoorDash right now. Pascal's on the ice, losing weight. And this is supposed to be the co-host here. I mean, listen, I can't pay you, sir.
he's doing a black trip, I guess. Steven, so we'll see you at Herbivore, hopefully. We'll see. Go get your ticket, Sergio 5.
Stevens thinks that podcasts are run via text.
Why is Herbivore on Coachella? Good question. I don't know. It's been always April 11th every year, so maybe this year is falling for Coachella. Don't know. That part I don't know. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute in detail. Yep. I have permission to release this. So actually I didn't even say that on my show yesterday. So
I know. I was just gonna say, you sure you wanna do that over here there, buddy? I mean, we'll take it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Because we did have a little tete-a-tete, as they call it, with the upstairs, and I was like,
I tell you,
go fuck yourself.
The whole, before we get into the whole that part of it, the other issue that we have here in South Florida, I put out a video today, man. I was bothered, like really bothered overnight, because not only do we got to deal with the drive whip thing, and it's accelerating by a full month. I'm trying to buy my own Tesla, right? Yeah. Price is absolutely perfect right now to buy a Tesla. There was a reason why we waited, and here we are, right? So it's accelerating that, which again, you know how that goes, Sergio. Put you in it is what it is. Yeah. But we also got hit with Uber Black yesterday. So Trent, Trent.
Yeah, he texted it to me.
Yeah, and so now, but it's odd. Remember, I used to be in the business, so I understand the permitting and the insurance and all. I get all that. I know all that.
Yeah.
But they're only starting it in a small area on South Beach. So if you're in the South Florida market, we've got Uber Black coming. It's going to be commercial insurance, chauffeur's license, permitted drivers, right? And we'll get into that in a minute. You must be a registered private driver with the county, okay? Which is Dade County has a license, Broward County has a license, West Palm Beach County has a license. Also, Dade County has a separate permit, i.e., tax, tariff, whatever you want to call it, fee, to get into MIA, the airport there, which is also an additional $450 every time you go through to pick up or drop off. All right. That in Dade County, it covers Port of Miami, which is our cruise port down here, Sergio, our big cruise port, and the airport, Miami International Airport. And then in Broward County, and I know Broward County is $500, covers Fort Lauderdale Airport and Port Everglades, which is also a cruise port, Sergio. And then you got Palm Beach, and they got their own little tidbit for the PBI up there. It's expensive, dude.
Yeah.
Commercial insurance down here is at least $11,000 a year. That's what it was for me a couple years ago, 4 years ago.
I mean, like let's say in Chen's case, he has commercial insurance. He has it all set up already. So I think it'll be easy. But for a new driver to go in, there is definitely going to be upfront expenses, quite a bit. And
not only that, not everybody. Well, here's the thing: not everybody can go and get those permits. It's like a medallion. It's like they're only in Broward County. In order to get your private car license, it's called executive. There's two licenses. There's a limo license, which a Suburban does not qualify for a limo license. It has to seat 8 people or more. That must be partitioned to be considered a limo. It's a big difference. You have to get an executive car license. And those are based on one in every, I forget what the number is. It's like 450 per capita. It's a per capita ratio deal. They only have so many of those.
Yeah.
Now, what you can do, I can tell you what you can do if somebody is in the area and they want to do this. You go to Family Limo, or you go find somebody who holds a medallion. You're going to pay them a VIG every week or every month, and you're going to fall under their license. You collect your own insurance. You pay this guy to use their license, and you can figure out a way to make it happen.
Just like Trent is doing. Trent is doing that because supposedly there is a car limit, or 7 cars or 8 cars or something, to be able to get that license. And then, but the same thing is happening in LA. So there is no more black openings anywhere. A fleet, you have to go rent it from them. Well, if you have the car, you have to use their TCP. That's what you have to do. I don't know what kind of business is going to do, but then Uber, I'm sure, has the data and figured it out that there is a demand for it. And Lyft said it last earnings call, that upper tier trips have gone up like 60% on their platform.
Mm-hmm.
So there must be demand, otherwise they wouldn't do it. But did they put out a car list, like what cars qualify, or no? Pretty vague.
I mean, Trent, from what I got and that's the thing. I've been a Premier driver for 6-7 months. I mean, 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Right. And I've been from the Cadillac CTS sedan. I've been in the SUV, and obviously right now I got the Tesla. I didn't get that same email. I'm wondering, I'm just curious, when they put out the survey, would you be interested? Would you not be interested? I said, no, I'm not interested. Maybe those that did reply, they are interested, or maybe somehow they know Trent is in that. Or, Sergio, just maybe, I don't know, call me crazy, maybe they just send it to the SUV drivers.
Could be. But if there's no car list, and how will drivers know how do they qualify? I mean, you don't want to go put the horse before the cart. You don't want to go get commercial insurance, do this, do that with your car, and then Uber says, oh, your car is not allowed on the platform. So they should have some sort of list somewhere.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring up what Trent sent me. Hold on a second.
Yeah, Trent sent me that same thing, the screenshot. And then, so now does that mean that they're going to take Premier away, or Premier still stays?
Well, and that was my thing to Trent right off the rip was, okay, so what's going on now? Hold on, I'm getting ready to bring this thing up here for us. I said, well, shit, there goes Premier. And that's when he sent me the South Beach only thing. So I'm like, well, that's going to be South Beach for now. Let me get that out of there. That's going to be South Beach for now, right? Yeah. Here's the eligibility. Driving eligible, make and model vehicle. I guess there is one here. Obviously, I can go find it if I need to. Must be professional drivers with commercial auto insurance and have all permits required by their city to operate a commercial livery vehicle in their area. Driver's license, chauffeur's registration card, for hire permit, insurance, registration, and a COL. So, I mean, it's not going to be easy to get into this.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
It's going to be expensive. Me personally, they're starting out in South Beach, which is what I wanted to show you, right? They're going to start out in South Beach. And if that's the case, and it's going to spread, because I got news for you. There's not enough business there, bro. There's really not. There's not enough business to warrant. This is South Beach.
Yeah.
Okay. This is South Beach here. Actually, this is South Beach right here. Okay. This is from Fontainebleau all the way down to South Point Pier. Here's the airport. And this area right here where it says Miami is what they call Brickell. That's a high-end area. Okay, so you got South Beach, you got the high-end area, you got Wynwood up here, and then you got the airport, right? And this is it. That's it. But if they're only operating in South Beach, I mean, is it really going to be worth it?
Probably
if
not.
This is your whole area?
It also depends, like let's say, is that geofenced area the only area you're going to get pinged, or is that where the ping has to come from, or can you ping at the airport, take him there, or I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of questions there. So.
The video I put out today, that's the thing, because see, this is the way the permits work here in the counties. If you operate in Dade County and you operate a private car service, all right, you're a legit limo driver, legit car service. The ride must initiate, the original ride must initiate within the county. Then you can drive to Fort Lauderdale or to Palm Beach or Orlando, wherever the hell you want, and then you can pick up and bring it back. But the original ride must initiate in Dade County. Broward County's got the same regulation. So if this is geofenced out here on the beach, and like you're suggesting, is this where the black? Can I order a black car at MIA to take me to the beach?
Yeah, or
you know how Uber does it.
Obviously, you can order one there to take you to the airport, probably, but I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. So I'll be able to order one from, say, the Fontainebleau Hilton, or one of the Faya or whatever on Miami Beach. I'll be able to order one from there to take me to the airport or to take me to Brickell. But according to their logic and the rules, I won't be able to order one to get me to South Beach.
Well, I would not rush and do any of that stuff. I would just wait until the dust clears a little bit and see what they do with Premier as well.
So it says here, initially users will be able to reserve Uber Black or Black SUV in Miami Beach. We'll keep you posted on changes in coverage. So, like I said, it's good. You know how Uber is, though. They would rather ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah.
And so we know how that's going to go, and then enough people get paid off, and it's over and done with. Let me catch up with a couple of comments here, and then we can get into the meat and potatoes. What I think is the biggest. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. That whole cash ride thing has just got me tripping. I'm not thinking straight.
Yeah. Well.
Let's see. Accounting Tom is at work. All right, brother. Kevin Kwan, we back. Vinny with the mean Sunday. Yeah, I had a good Sunday, bro. I had a good Sunday. I had a good weekend. When you think about the hours I put in, the amount of rides I gave, for the amount of cash I made, it was good. It was good. No doubt about it. And I did it in a Tesla. I didn't do it in a Suburban. I didn't do it in an Escalade. I did it in a Tesla. So, and I didn't kill myself. Thank you, Lord. Steven says, I question the 10 years as well. I question if Steven's going to show up in 15 minutes like he told me 25 minutes ago. Hey, Vinny, do you think you'll ever finance a Model Y? We're getting ready to pull that trigger. I just got home. Dirty South. Hey, man, Dirty South, I hope everything's okay. We're still very sorry for your loss. We know that's a tough deal. Gig Wars official, that would be Red. Red, if you're still around, shoot me a text. I'll shoot you a link. This one's for you, Sergio. Hold on, let me clean that up there. Could you guys shed some light on what's this Drive for a Fleet and Fleet Earnings Share tab is in the Uber app? I was looking at renting a car.
Yeah, they have cars available not just through Hertz but through other fleets that offer cars. I've seen it on the Uber app. You can have a choice of doing that as well as Hertz, or Avis or whatever other rentals, or I don't know if Zipcar is still in there, or Kinto Car, or there are a whole bunch of list of rental providers. So that may be that. Driving for a fleet is they own a fleet of cars and then they put it out for rental for rideshare drivers. So that's what that means.
Yeah, when I look at that tab, it's always like somebody trying to rent out their Suburban on Uber Black.
Okay. Which one is that? Oh, that's okay.
25 Model Y long range, working in San Diego, California. You'd have to talk to Buddha. You got to talk with Steven or Buddha because they have the black Model Ys out there in Cali. And so they move through all that. Now, Steven will be here at some point. Buddha, I don't know. I haven't spoken to Buddha today. Josh, if you need all those extras, why would you run all those rides on Uber and not convert those to private? Ding, 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 ding.
Well, you get to Uber, right, and then you convert them. But Uber is going to provide you leads, basically. That's the way you look at it. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Silver Fox said he did 3K last week. Were you guys busy out there last week, Sergio?
Yeah, the weather is not that great, but I think ice is hitting our market last. I am actually I am seeing morning rush hour surge now, so things are getting a little bit more balanced. What I'm seeing massive surge is San Diego area, massive surge every morning, every afternoon, like double-digit surge. So, yeah, I mean, good. Markets are working the way they're supposed to work. So,
well, down here every day, every afternoon, about 4:30, from north of Palm Beach County, which is our market's like a 200-mile stretch. I think I've told you that before. We got about a 200-mile long stretch. From north of Palm Beach all the way deep into Miami, it's just going red. Going red.
When was the last time that happened?
New Year's Eve, maybe New Year's Eve.
Not even, but no, I mean, like, no, I'm talking regular weekday, like today,
right? Regular weekday, very rarely, very rarely. And it's weird how it comes up because it'll be completely blank, not even clouds, nothing, not even the little gray Roddy nipples. I call them the Roddy nipples.
Yeah.
Right, not even those, and then all of a sudden, it's just like you need sunglasses because it just went blood red.
Yeah.
And it hangs in there for about 10 minutes and then all gone again. It's incredible.
Yeah, but what happens is that it comes in waves though, because
yes,
it's not surge, like it literally reminds me of the old surge algo. It'll be like a tornado. You don't chase it, you'll be in trouble if you chase it, but it'll come to you.
Right.
So you just kind of be patient, leave the app on, it'll show up, it'll go away. Market, then short cars, put the surge on, so it's good. Cherry picker's dream right there. If every 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. San Francisco driver. Vinny, did you hear Elon say yesterday that the cybercabs will come out next year? Yeah, well, what was it? Q3 reports. So that was November Q3 reports when they did the whole cybercab reveal. He said that's what it was going to be, 2026. But come June, because they've already been running their user interface software in San Francisco for the last 18 months. Employees were using the service to go back and forth to work. They get free rides to teach the Tesla software, the autonomous software, how to do the whole rideshare game. So June, it's supposed to go live, unsupervised FSD, and the Cybercab software goes live in Austin. Why do they always go to Austin, Sergio?
I think it's more regulatory than anything else. It's pretty relaxed out there. And they also have Austin is like Vegas of Texas. So
and Austin is
a lot of events going on.
What was that, Tony?
Austin is its headquarters now too, since COVID.
This is true. They got all pissed off and took off. So yeah, they're listen, that comes in June. So Sergio, that reminds me, sir. It looks like you're gonna win that bet. I didn't forget the bet, sir.
The
pink hair in April.
You know what? Tesla needs something.
I'm gonna get huh?
Yeah, Tesla needs something. That stock is not looking. That's looking ugly.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can talk about that offline. It's okay. You know what you do. What do you do when there's blood in the water, Sergio?
DCA, what do you do? Like DCA is getting old. That's getting old. I don't know. I mean, look, I don't care. I trade, but yeah. But I mean, look, man, the guy. I mean, look, you got you all the tree huggers and owl lovers who love Teslas because Elon was saving the world. Now they hate the Teslas and they put them on fire, which is ridiculous. And Sickening. I mean, look, man. The guy is like let go of $250 billion. He obviously don't give a shit about money. I mean, hate him or love him, I think he's doing the right thing. So,
all right. Let's see. I challenged Red for. Steven. Steven and Red. Hey, Tony, do you see this, bro? So I don't know. Nick disappeared on us. He's been gone for a week. I haven't heard from him. So Whatever. I
Did
know him and Red got into it, and Red got in his butt pretty good. So now
so
everybody wants to travel Red. Go ahead,
Red
Tony.
defeated Nick?
Oh, it wasn't even close.
He was talking some big game.
Well, listen. I'm not going to defend the result, but I will say this: Nick did have a problem on Friday, and so he wasn't able. He only did like $50 on Friday. Supposedly Saturday and Sunday he showed well for himself, but she just kept pulling away. She kept pulling away. So now everybody wants to battle Red. I don't know if you know who Red is from Gig Wars official, Sergio.
Oh yeah, I
But,
do. I met her in Denver like a year and a half
Yeah.
ago.
So they got their whole thing going. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Trying to catch up here. Scott Robinson, the #1 sniper. He takes an Uber Premier SUV and converts them every single time. Good job. I like that guy. Imard says, don't buy Tesla. Uber is going to remove Premier Black from the Y and 3 on October 2025. Could be. We know the Model 3 is coming off. If you're not already grandfathered into Premier, come January of 2026, the Model 3 is coming off Premier. If you come in now with the Model 3, from what I understand, I can't verify, I haven't been there, you can't get it. If they plan to remove the Model Y, I mean, to me, I'm sorry, I'll argue till the cows come home. I still think it's the right car.
Well,
Prius is okay.
Lyft removed it from black SUV, so
Yeah, but you still have
Model Y.
Yeah, but the Model Y should have never been on black SUV.
Yeah,
that third row, you can't get two crickets back there.
You can still do Lyft
Black.
I
get Lyft Black. Yeah, I still get Lyft Black. And I believe they'll leave the Model Y on Premier. I do believe that. But, who knows? Who knows?
You don't know.
You don't know. You don't know what you don't know. Let's see. Josh, I saw Surge pretty much all day outside the dead period between 10 and 1. All right. Let's see. Good. Jimmy Denson, I have an endorsement on my insurance policy. My insurance said I'm covered to drive anyone as long as I'm in my vehicle with endorsement. Nope. Now, I'm not sure what that is, but that's not commercial insurance. Now, depends on where you're from, Jimmy. It depends on what state you're in, too. I mean, they might have different rules that I'm not privy to. I just know how Florida works.
If it's the P1 endorsement you have, because Uber doesn't provide insurance during P1, that you're not going to be able to do it, but then you got to do what you got to do. So.
My girl, Craig, what's going on, Craig? Thank you for the super chat, as always. I said it yesterday. I went on their show for a little bit yesterday. I had a few minutes before I had to dip out and go to work. I got to get up there to Jacksonville, man. I got to do some more traveling. I just do. I got to go see folks,
I met her as well in Denver. So hello, Craig.
All right. Let's see. Bye. Let's see. Okay, I'm in Portland, Oregon. I have a permit also. I had to sign up with Drive for Hire. So it sounds like he's gone through whatever. Well, I don't know Oregon. That's closer to your state than me.
Don't know. Not sure. Every state, every city literally has different rules and regulations when it comes to delivery or higher platforms anyway. Don't know.
All right. Emard says they're gonna get us the link now. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. Prius is king. Steven wants to get rid of his he's praying that his Tesla Model Y, I don't know, something happens to you. I can't say it because we'll get striked. And he wants a Prius.
Go up to where were they destroying those cars? And
the protesters?
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, bro, just the new Prius the new Prius is expensive though, man, but it's nice. I mean,
but it's still small. I've been in it already.
It's the perfect rideshare car, bro. Perfect rideshare car. It gets 65.
Yeah, if you want to drive. Yeah, if you want to drive $3 rides all goddamn day.
Oh well, not anymore. I'm looking at all these people talking about surge now. So go some surge hunting.
This is true too. It could be something.
Look, man, that the market's not going to go back. look, Uber already had a massive acceptance rate problem nationwide anyway. Both of them, not just Uber. And it continues. So whatever they do, until the algo puts the surge on, people. I think drivers have been trained enough now over the last 3 years. When things were bad, we were forced to kind of do shitty trips. But then now it's our turn. So
Well,
yeah,
we just gotta hope everything goes on.
let's play
All
the
right,
game.
so let's see a couple more here. No surge around me. Silver Fox says no surge around me.
Well, how'd you do 3K last week then? I don't know. That's a lot. Isn't he in LA? He's in LA, right?
He's in California. Yeah, he's out there with you
Somewhere
guys.
down here where I'm at. How'd you do 3K? 3K for LA is like
last year during Coachella, he was paid to wrap his car. So he picked up like an extra $800 a week or some crazy number to wrap his car just to go drive it at Coachella.
All right, cool. Anaheim, yeah. Well, Anaheim, yeah. He's in the Disney World, LAX trips, and back to Disney, and yeah. Okay, all right, cool.
Here is the
San
link.
Diego is on
Go
fire.
down to Premiere Sections.
Anybody in San Diego here? Because San Diego's on fire. I mean, seriously on fire. It's like, wow.
You mean good for money, not like burning down again.
Oh no, burning down.
Hey, we got to be careful with these things,
Yeah, no, so it's good for money. I mean, double-digit surges, on and off. So
okay, all right. So let's get into it. Let's get into the cash ride.
Okay.
It is, I watched your show, the replay last night, and for me, it goes against everything that Uber was created to do.
Mm-hmm.
It absolutely paints a bullseye on every single driver, regardless, in my opinion, regardless of the city you live in, regardless of where you work, regardless of what level of platform you drive. Because once the word's out, Uber takes cash. And you guys mentioned the unbanked. That's their excuse. Oh, we're trying to serve the unbanked. Well, I hate to tell you, most of the unbanked shouldn't be here anyway. Or it's criminal activity.
Besides that, now you could be unbanked, but I said it yesterday. You guys can go watch it, but I'll repeat: to order an Uber trip, you have to have a smartphone. How the hell are you paying for your smartphone? I don't know. You're going to Verizon and paying cash, right? Oh yeah, there you go. That's the second city. So that's the own San Antonio and Cincinnati, Ohio, are two cities. Right. It's already showing up in driver preferences. So please opt out. If you want to do it. They're robbed. But if you want to do it, please have a dash cam at least, because there is, what could go wrong with this idea anyway? besides the safety issue, right? Fraud, fake bills, because then you're going to take that bill and deposit it in your bank account, and then you're going to try to get that from Uber if it's a fake, all these things. Plus, the service fee is not going away. You're going to be a collection agent for Uber. So that's how this deal works. Okay. So the three cities that's coming up on April 16th. So I haven't said this anywhere else. Actually, I said it to New York Times today. We're going to run a good story in New York Times. How fucked up this is. So the three cities that's coming, Orlando and Dallas and Fort Myers. Those are the next three cities.
Wow. Orlando, Fort Myers. Fort Myers is a smaller city here. It's not what I would consider a major city, but they're right next to Naples and Bonita Springs. Matter of fact, that's where I go. Estero is in Fort Myers. It's where I go to charge up my car when we drive to Tampa to go visit the Grands. And Orlando That's interesting, bro.
If you,
Orlando.
if you're doing Uber Cash, shouldn't you be allowed to charge Uber a processing fee?
No. So well, no, obviously. The way it's going to work is upfront fare still stays, and so the rider is going to get pinged with an upfront fare. When they're ordering a trip, they're going to have an upfront fare. So let's say $30. So that's the fare the rider is supposed to pay in cash, because he doesn't know or she doesn't know what the driver is going to get paid. But for that same ping, the driver, let's say he gets pinged. Use Nexar, buy a Nexar, bro. Wait, it's our sponsor. Come on now. Yeah, we got to push Nexar. It's a good camera. They sent me two. I'm going to install one in my car, one in my daughter's car. So then the driver gets pinged for the same trip for 15. Okay, trip ends. Now, the other problems could be, what if the trip goes longer? Obviously, no adjustment. What if the rider changes, that adds a stop? We don't know. All these things, but we don't know because it's vague. But if the trip just ended with one stop, the rider is going to hand you $30 cash. Then you're going to take out your cell phone. There's a box on the bottom. You're going to enter rider paid me 30. You're going to put 30 in there and click send. So once that's, your fare, however, is 15. So in your account, it's going to show a negative 15 because now you just collected the service fee and commercial insurance for Uber. And on the other trips that you do that are not cash, Uber is going to deduct that 15 from you. What could go wrong with any of that? So the other thing is, let's say you do a cash trip, $30, same trip. The rider goes, oh man, I only have a 20. You're short 10. Uber says, suggest that don't ever argue with the rider. We're going to make you whole. Well, Uber has a difficult time paying you a justified cancellation fee of $3. Now you're going to go chase your $10 from Uber? Good luck. I mean, these are, look, the safety, security issues obviously are.
That to me, that's
I mean,
paramount.
you don't have to be a genius to figure that part out. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of how the transaction works and what kind of problems you may face with these transactions. So, you want to choose to do it. The other thing that's going to go down now, most likely, is going to be, because there is, in-app tipping, right, is decent for some people. And, well, that's not going to happen because they have an exact change. Or, let's say the trip is $30 and the rider says, I got 100. You get the 100 from the rider. You put the 30 in, and then in the other box, you say, the rider paid me 100. Uber is going to send the rider back $70 in Uber cash.
That's not going to work.
They're not going to, because the rider, if they hand you 100, they're going to expect change probably.
Well,
imagine the problem. Imagine the problem. You go, no, I got no change. Uber is going to send you $70 in Uber cash for your next few trips. So that's what Uber is trying to do as well, right? You collect the cash. You're a collection agent basically for Uber. So you're going to walk around with this cash. And the safety obviously is an issue, right? I mean, there's going to be a lot of fraud. There's going to be a lot of he said, she said, because the rider can tell Uber, no, I gave him the 30. And there could be some dirty drivers who could do fraud. I mean, look, I don't know. Not every driver is up and up, right? I mean, we know that. I'm not.
Right. That's right.
There's some bad apples out there. So I think it's the worst possible product idea Uber has ever come up with. And I even said it, Travis, he's not dead, but Travis must be rolling somewhere.
Yes, sir.
However,
yes, sir.
Yeah. And
I said it.
The last but not least is I have the data. That I'm not at liberty to discuss. So Uber has been doing cash chips. In fact, it boomed their business in Mexico and Brazil. Uber has been doing cash chips in Mexico and Brazil for 9 years.
Mm.
And it literally blew their business through the roof once they started accepting cash in Mexico and Brazil, because most people get paid in those countries in cash, their paychecks or whatever they are.
Right.
And Uber had a study done by a Yale professor last year, August of last year. And that genius came up with this thing called consumer surplus. And since then, Uber has been working on this since last August, and here we come. That's what we have. Good information I have that this could add maybe 1% to gross bookings. Now Uber's last quarter gross bookings were 43 billion, so 1% is pretty a lot. But Uber is selling this as we're going to serve the underserved, unbanked in this country. But I said it yesterday, I'll say it here. Uber execs are going to have blood in their hands, and what they're going to do is they're just going to skip away by saying, "Oh, well, you're an independent contractor."
Yep.
I'm going to finish with this. I have the data. I've seen it. Comparisons between cash versus cashless trips in Brazil and Mexico, the safety issues, is horrific. That's all I can say.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
It is horrific. Like, we're talking like
exponential
astronomic numbers. So, and I'm going like, we ran a poll. Literally, I expected maybe 95% will say they want to cash. Although Chris just put a video out on Monday when I told him about this. It's already at like 40,000 views and over 400 comments. And periodically I go check every comment. I don't respond, but I just read to find somebody that says, yeah, I'm going to do cash trips. There was not a single one that said, I like this. This is pretty cool. And the fact that you can opt out is a good thing. But please make sure every morning make a habit out of it, because as you guys know, when you do opt out of something, you know, there is a glitch sometimes that it automatically turns itself on somehow, you know, even if you do opt out. So make sure it's every day you kind of opt out. Yeah, I mean, the safety issues obviously are, you know, everybody can figure that out. And even if you do opt out, the criminal does not know that you opt out. Criminal doesn't even know what opt out is. And I don't use it myself, but a lot of people do. I don't put the trade dress on my car anymore.
Nope.
I do it when I go to LAX, but I have it like laminated. I'll just stick it in the corner and then I'll take it off when I get out of there. Long story short,
that's right.
When the word goes around in the criminal, you know, underground or in those circles that, well, now Uber drivers are carrying cash. Who cares if you opted out or didn't opt out? You go explain that when they put a gun to your head. So I think it's the worst idea ever, and I'm going to try to stop it. Like, actually did the Uber Teen rides in California. Other places, Uber Teen is still going on, but CPUC kind of woke up and said, "Wait a minute, that's bullshit." And I had a interesting, email exchange, because my contact at Uber left after 10 years. I loved her to death, and we did so much good together, and she was such a great driver's friend. After 10 years, she left, and I'm like fish out of water now. So they assigned me this other corporate head, which I don't know.
Not too nice to play with, huh?
No, it's not nice. I mean, he's a nice person, but I don't know. I think I said this to you guys on the show before. There's two factions at Uber, inside Uber. There's like a group that really cares about the driver, truly do. And then there's a group that's just F the driver constantly. And I was lucky enough to surround myself with these people who really cared and got a lot of good stuff done. But now we took a step back. So another one got a hold of an article I wrote, which was very critical. It was on our blog on Monday, and she sent me some cut and paste. I go, I read the email if you guys want, but I said, do you know who I am? And then she goes, yeah, I'm very familiar with you. I go, okay.
Okay.
And I said, let's treat each other with the respect that we deserve. Don't send me cut and paste bullshit. There's a blog out there. She basically cut and pasted the blog and sent it to me like I don't know anything about this.
Oh, wow.
And so yeah, we had a little interesting back and forth. And they say they're really surveying drivers and talking about it, and they're going to observe it. But the fact that they already have 3 other cities lined up,
they're going to go.
tells me something.
Yeah,
right.
They're going to go. Well, Mr. Gambit, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, we've already talked about the drive whip deal. They're going to work on that. They're figuring on that. But Mr. Gambit brings up a real good point here. Concealed weapons permits are going to go up around the country. And I want to speak to this for 1 minute. So in Florida, we have constitutional carry. We also have concealed permits. Everybody knows I do what I do. A lot of people down here do what they do. Okay. There's only one problem with that. Okay. And this is a real thing. And there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube to show this, how it happens. When they got the drop on you, they got the drop on you. And there's not a lot you can do at that moment. That poor guy 2 weeks ago in Houston, the Lyft driver that got carjacked, when he got there in the middle of the street, 3 different individuals rushed that vehicle and put it to him and shot him and killed him just to carjack the vehicle to crash it down the street. Here's the thing, and I say this as a veteran. You don't know how someone's going to react until they're in that situation. And so while I understand this, and I would hope everybody, listen, it's your constitutional right to bear arms. So do what you got to do with that. Okay? But be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ask for.
In fact, I'm going to interview tomorrow the grandmother from Chicago who was in the news, who was beaten to a pulp and carjacked by 4 thugs. And she was in the news, and she reached out, and I'm like, yeah, I talk to you. I mean, there's not much I can do about it, but I'll talk to you. And another one of our viewers was carjacked in downtown. They beat her up. So look, this is happening without the cash issue. Look, I'm not going to blame Uber for everything. Okay, crime is crime. Is Uber going to blame for all the carjackings? No, but if they're on the platform and they're allowed in your car, they have, to a certain degree, they have a responsibility. But to throw this cash trip issue, because a lot of people go like, well, what's the big deal? I'm like, look, it doesn't have to be a big deal. Either if you do it and it goes sideways and you get robbed, I mean, all it takes is one event to change your life. And I don't think it should be your responsibility to be Uber's collection agent to start with.
No, not at all. And so then let's look at the situation with Christina Spaguzza out of Pennsylvania. Was it Philadelphia or Pittsburgh? I forget. I think she was Philly, right? The young lady. If y'all aren't familiar with that,
yep.
The girl. This was an Uber driver, a mom, out working a night shift to make ends meet. She gets a request. She picks it up. It was a guy who got in the car. The girlfriend ordered the ride. So how does Cash Rides work with guests?
It's not in their blog. Actually, nothing is in their blog. You guys can go check it out. It's on the Uber blog. If you check it out, the cities were not even in the blog until I told them. I go, look, I know from my community, they already told me what cities this is going into. You need to put that out there. And then they come back and said, okay, yes, these are the cities. Uber is what Uber is. They don't put out, they just put enough information to cover their ass. They don't care about anything else. Yeah, the lady in Pittsburgh, right, where she got murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep, she was murdered, and in the dash cam, they were able to. Obviously, they saw everything, and Uber's denying any responsibility for it. I know it's a big court case because the parents are suing the shit out of Uber, like a $30 million lawsuit.
As they should.
And the case is still ongoing. But now here's another question I'm not sure of. This I really don't know the answer to. Maybe one of you guys do. By the way, Stephen, thank you for joining us. I understand you took the racist ride. I get it. You took the racist ride. I get it. I hope it paid well. I hope it paid well, sir. I hope you didn't have to stop and charge, because you took your sweet ass time coming to the Rideshare garage. Thank God Sergio showed up and Tony showed up.
Hey, thanks for holding it down,
That's okay. You're going to pay the price next week.
Best
Don't
I
worry about
can.
it. He'll pay the price next week. Trust me on this one. So
He thinks it's Rideshare Garage Cash.
Steven, how's everything going for you, brother? How's life treating you? How's everything?
I mean, I've been doing good. Been consistent with I had set myself up to try to make at least $100 a day, after leaving the W-2. And I mean, the last couple of weeks, I've been hitting my 200 every single day, and then just trying to grind out the weekend and make as much as I possibly can. The blood in the streets on the markets have been nothing but great for me. I had cash sitting on the side, so made some moves there, and it's working good right now. Now we just be patient and wait for the growth, wait for the reward for all the hard work, And I'll keep accumulating and keep doing what I do.
So do you have an opinion on the cash ride situation?
Oh, yeah. The cash rides is ridiculous. It's unsafe. I understand, like what Sergio said, when you have communities where you test it in a market and it explodes and you see the opportunity there, and there's really no repercussion as long as you have the legalese, the right words to protect yourself,
Well, the problem is, as we know, is against terms of service or agreements that we cannot carry. We can't even have bear spray or bug spray.
Right. And so, I mean, we talked a little bit about this, Vinny, just the idea of how do people protect themselves in these types of situations? I mean, you're already in a disadvantaged situation when somebody's getting in the back of your car and you have no idea what's on them in the first place. So,
right.
And you're making a target when like you said, I was listening to the show earlier, when they realize people are carrying cash and they'll try to make their move.
Well, the other thing is, by the way, it could be a substantial amount of cash for the fact that, because Uber says, Uber on their blog, please go read the blog. Don't take it from me. It says deposit cash, frequently. So they're expecting you to collect some decent amount of cash for them to say that to you.
Well,
you have the other thing. I mean, you're going to go to ATM, deposit cash, do this, do that. But the thing is, because of that service fee collection that you're doing, right? And let's assume they hold 50%. Mm-hmm. If you do 4 or 5 chips and the service fee is $10-$20,
you mentioned something
every day.
No, you meant, two things. First, what the Driven Dad said about some kind of fee, I should be getting some kind of kickback for having to deal with cash. That's ridiculous.
Well, and especially your cash.
Yeah. And then two, what you said about the possibility of getting fake bills and all this other stuff. Now you just eat that loss, and that customer service isn't going to help you in the slightest. So that's just ridiculous. They put you it's all lose.
Yeah,
there's no benefit to this at all.
I mean, the fake bill thing could be important because it's out there.
It'll be huge. People will be money laundering through the app as much as they possibly can.
Yeah. And then if the bank catches you, right, and then you could be in hot water.
It's you. Yeah.
Depositing fake bills.
When you do go up and say, can you check and see if these are fake bills?
Or have one of those, what do you call those pens?
Right.
Pens or whatever.
Yeah, but you mentioned the other thing too, though, Sergio. You said, now, so what happens when the rider says, "Oh no, I paid him"? but the driver put in, hey, this guy didn't pay.
Yeah.
Now
Right, that was
who's gonna
another
be on
shit.
the ass end of that one?
Good luck.
All right, who's going to be on the ass end of that one? You're going to say, well, I got dash cam footage, and you're going to get the AI chatbot bullshit that tells you, well, we don't accept that stuff.
Right.
We don't believe you. We believe them, and go
you
get
should
a
have
job
had
at
the.
Walmart.
You didn't turn on access to video on your video and voice recording on your phone. So since you didn't turn that on, we can't help you. Sorry.
Well, the other thing that I think is that, in our society, cashless society that we live in these days, people who are dealing with cash are usually okay. I can maybe people who are underbanked or unbanked, and like Vinny said, those are the people who probably should not be here to start with. But besides that, bad people dealing cash. I mean,
Yes,
meaning like
all the
drug
time.
dealers dealing cash.
Bro, I'm from Miami. We're from Miami, bro. We
Yeah.
know these things,
Yeah.
man.
Most crime is
You know
done
who else
directly in
is?
cash.
You know who else is unbanked? Minors.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
mean,
well, minors aren't supposed to be in the car to begin with.
So there is a comment Mr. Gambit put up. So I think I agree with that actually. Like 3 up, 3 above the last one.
This one?
Yeah, that one. I agree with that one.
Something tells me this is all about Uber's gross bookings that fell because of the crappy rates.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but so yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a horrible idea. I think they're going to have blood in their hands, and I mean, my news feed, the algos feeds me every day. It feeds me 4 or 5, 6 stories from around the country about carjackings, Uber drivers getting beat up and killed, and this and that. And it's the algo, Google algo, I'm sure. This is going to do nothing but increase those numbers. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope Uber gets what they want, and I hope the drivers who want to do these get what they want. But I
that
was
shocked me
surprised.
last night. You guys did a poll last night.
We did, yeah. We did a poll
26%.
on the show. There were like over 200, some 50 votes or whatever, and 76% said no, and 24% said yes.
That they would do cash
Now,
rides.
I don't think they understood. Maybe they're talking about friends and family cash rides, not this type of
stuff.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. Maybe they kind of figured that out. That's the cash rides we're talking about. No, we're talking about a regular trip that a rider is going to hand you cash for a trip they booked on the app.
And now, see, now I got to bring this up too. You get the guy pays you $20. It's a $13 ride. Guy's got a $20 bill. You don't have change. Guy says he wants his change.
Good luck.
He ain't getting out the car until he gets his change. Now you're in a fist fight. You're in a fist fight.
You go tell that to Uber. Uber says, don't argue. Okay, I'm not arguing. The guy wants his money back. And then imagine they put you in a situation that you have to talk to your rider about. Don't worry about it. Uber's going to give you Uber cash. The guy goes, fuck Uber cash. I want my money.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
I mean, I think it's just not for the U.S. U.S. is not Mexico. U.S. is not Brazil. Although crime in the U.S. in certain parts is as bad as Brazil.
And it's not like they're gonna give them a course like they give us, treat them so nicely. They're not gonna give them a course telling you, okay, this is how you can use cash and this is what you can expect if you only have, if you have a large bill or this or that or the other. No, they're just gonna throw them out there and say figure it out.
Well, it is the complete opposite of what Uber was meant to be, which is cashless, seamless transactions.
That's right. So two more things on this.
So I don't know. Look, we got to give it some time. I'm going to do my best to just fucking get rid of it. But uphill battle with my contact. I actually talked to her. I texted her. I go, "Did you see this?" And she goes, "Oh my God, did they really do that?" And I go, "Yeah." She had left, and so she called. She goes, "For you, nobody likes this inside a certain group." And I'm going like, "Yep, I figured that out." And this is supposed to be, let's see. This is supposed to be a level 4 approval. 4 at Uber is VP or higher, and there's only like 6 VPs at Uber. So, and level 5 is CEO approval. And CEO approval. Yeah, they're
wouldn't you
doing it
think-
because they can squeeze a little bit more growth, maybe.
Yeah, but wouldn't Dara need to sign off on this? I mean, this
Yeah.
is a big deal.
Dara doesn't sign off on anything, pretty much, honestly.
Couldn't they do Uber check as well?
Is that new?
For all the old people,
Oh
they
no,
do.
Lyft is coming up with something called Lyft Silver for older people.
They have checkings account. We'll have to run their.
No, it's a much simpler app version of the
Oh, okay.
regular app, so older
So,
it's easier.
Like
so let me
the,
ask you a question.
little kid
go ahead.
phone.
Yeah.
Like the phones that they do for little kids. It's
Yeah,
got like 3
something like
buttons
that.
on it.
No, David Richard didn't, but Jeremy Bird did, and he's going to come back on. What are we? Next month. He's the number 3 guy at Lyft, and he runs the whole driver operations. Very nice guy. Yeah, he's going to come back on. You had him on like 3-4 months ago. He said, "I'll come back every quarter." I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Look, man, these
Whatever.
people, come on. There's
I
not
want
much
the
to
C- I want
say.
the
I mean,
CEO.
I'm going to
I
say
want
what
the
I'm
CEO.
going to
I want the CEO. You're number 3. You don't mean nothing. You're the 3rd loser. Get out of here. Give me the title.
Yeah, well, CEOs, it's tough to get these CEOs, and
Yeah,
I'm definitely
well,
not getting that for sure.
Why can't, if these people are unbanked, why can't they just go to Walmart or Walgreens or CVS and buy an Uber debit card?
It doesn't even have to be an Uber debit card. Look, I just said it right at the start. They have a smartphone to order the shit.
It'd be like Uber barter.
I mean, how difficult would it be? Put a debit card, the Lora debit card on, like, and some of them you have, those prepaid phones, like,
It's called Venmo. It's called Cash App.
Whatever,
How
right? So I'm
about
going like,
you give
why
me a
do
full
we need
X?
cash? I don't even understand. I just don't get it.
It's not good. It's not good. And then the last thing I wanted to hit up on this, I don't know. This was the question I wanted to ask earlier. Taxi
Gold
cabs are
chain for a
required.
ride.
Yeah, right. Taxi cabs are required to have that partition.
Yeah. Well, that's the angle I need to take on this. Probably there should be regulatory issues on this. There should be. Taxi cabs are regulated. They have meters. They have all this stuff. So there has to be some sort of, maybe that's why they pick those cities, because maybe there's no taxi cab regulations in those cities. I don't know.
Oh no, we got them here. Well, I don't know about Miami with the taxi cabs. I know Broward County.
Well,
That's
Orlando,
who I dealt with. I went all through. Well, Orlando, right? I'm thinking black car. Orlando's a different animal, man. It's just a different animal up there. It's not normal. It's Austin. Orlando
maybe
is
they
Austin.
picked Orlando, of course, because is Disneyland in Orlando?
Yeah, but that's not why.
No, because a lot of tourism. Maybe they don't have cards, cash. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
No, it's a lot of that 15% up there that it's a lot. I can't say it and not piss somebody off, but there's a lot of illegal folks that live up there. There's a lot of out just on the outskirts, a lot of farmland, a lot of things like that, a lot of migrants in that area.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. I don't know. I could be making up shit out of my ass. Who knows? It's all Steven's fault.
They're selling it as such, that underbanked, underserved communities, it's 15%, and 15% is a lot. I mean, when you're doing, I don't know what percentage of the 15% is in those 5 cities to start with.
They're like, let's make some drivers.
Oh yeah, let's make them a protected class.
Yeah, well,
use underprivileged
you can't
drivers
deny
to do
rides
that.
to people that only use cash.
Some old people only want to use cash. Often I get older seniors through their children's account. Okay, so they find a way. Like
Actually,
SB, we gotta be honest about this, bro.
Well, I like what Vinny said. Why can't we just get a prepaid card? You can spend all the cash you want. Load it up to $200. Boom.
Yeah. Because there is maybe the Uber is thinking Like, do they have records of if you load up a prepaid cash card, or do they don't want? They want to stay in hiding, or I don't even know how they. I don't have one, so I don't know.
How about Uber just goes cashless? Like, be revolutionary. Be the only app that doesn't accept cash.
well, it started that way, but
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic.
I know, but I like I think I've said it many times. Uber says they're a tech company. Far from it. I always say they're a cab company with an app, and now we are a cab company with an app right there. So
Yep, 100%, 100%, 100%.
I mean, but then who knows? Maybe maybe we're being too pessimistic. So we'll see. We'll see what the situation is. I mean,
We'll see what the market says. Like, maybe it's to help the drivers that shouldn't be on the app in the first place.
yeah.
So to reiterate, Sergio, what you're saying is coming. Hey, Steve, God damn it, Sergio, you ain't been around for this one.
He just got food. Did you just get food?
I don't care about the food. He got the kiss from the wife, bro.
Well, that's okay. Wife is okay, but I think he just got the food.
No.
The wife gave him the food and then gave him a kiss. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, this is a rated G show. We don't curse. We don't do any of that stuff on here. None of that good, wholesome family loving. Anyway.
No, I don't think my steak is ready yet. That's what we're having tonight.
I don't think the steak is ready yet. Did you hear this shit?
Wife, the steak isn't ready. Not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
And now he's talking shit too. Hell no, he ain't staying on the show for that. Backstage with you, Steven. Oh my God. I forgot exactly where I was going after that, Steven. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I had something lined up, and
my bad.
I'm not as organized as those other guys over there on the Show Me the Money Club, where they got all chaptered out and written out. We're free
you get the
flowing
little bar
garage
going
here.
Across the screen. Oh, next.
Yeah, we're just a free flowing garage here. We just call it what we call it.
We have some sort of organization. Yeah. It's not that we're like completely organized.
No. Steven and I have a talk. We have a talk about 10 minutes before the show on the phone, and then he doesn't show up on time, and then I got to get the A-listers in. I got to get the A-listers in, Tony and Sergio, to fill in for him.
All right. No, well, hey, I have a 2 a.m. wake up call, so I gotta jump off. Thanks for inviting me.
All right,
Tony, what happened? Tony, what happened to my receipt, bro?
I'll text you.
Come on, man.
I will text you.
Okay. Right. Email it to me, please.
All right.
On both, terribly on both.
All right, Big T. Talk to you later.
Rides. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but yes.
No, say it out loud so that steak comes back raw. Say it out loud. You badass. You badass. You badass.
Wives are like cats. They want your attention when you're busy with something else.
What's going on here, man? What kind of shit show is going on here?
Welcome to the garage.
Yeah, right. Welcome to the garage, baby.
Welcome to the garage.
So, you know what? So let's talk about a couple of other things here.
Okay.
I have a question. I have a question. The Waymo cars, right? The Jaguars and the Volvos, are they electric or are they gasoline?
Electric.
They are electric.
They are. But they're going to Hyundai now. They're going to Hyundai now. So Hyundai Ioniq 5.
They're going to take all of that and put it on the Hyundai?
Yeah, more dependable, obviously. And the Ioniq 5, you know that boxy looking thing?
I like the Ioniq 5. That's probably one of my favorite EVs besides the Tesla.
Yeah.
I like
the car. Yeah, it's cool. It's a good car. Good range and probably cheaper.
It's just that boxy look to me makes me think it looks like a futuristic car to me. That's
yeah. No,
well, see, to me, it looks like a retro car. It looks like something from the original.
Yeah, it looks like a cross. Yeah.
They're all electric. They're all going to be electric.
I don't like the 6 though because it's a wannabe Porsche.
Oh, the 6? Oh, the one that no, I don't like that
Yeah,
one.
I don't like that one. But the 5,
See,
Yeah. There's a
yeah,
Kia
you know
that I
what the
like.
6 looks
The
like?
Kia EV something. I don't know. There's a Kia that looks really nice, but anyway.
I don't know.
But yeah, Waymos are all electric. In fact, I mean, don't shoot the messenger. One of our top sponsors at Curbivore is Waymo this year.
of course, of course.
No, seriously. And I was like, Harry, what kind of fucking look is that? Like, I mean, seriously? He goes, well, whatever.
Oh, I got
And
one for you, Serge.
but so what we're gonna do now is Chris hates AVs, autonomous vehicles, right? So I'm gonna put him on a Waymo, and he says, I swear to God, I'll grab one of the cones. And downtown LA, I'm sure has a lot of cones. I'm gonna put a cone and just record it. I go, we're both going to jail. Don't fucking do that. So did I ever find out? There's nothing to find out. If you have in LA County, if you have commercial insurance of your own, you get $1 per mile, not P2 and 3, P3, only with the butt in the back seat. And in San Diego County, you get 48 cents a mile.
Which I have a question. You might not have the answer to this, but I know Buddha in the San Bernardino County got Premiere. Is there any chance of that coming here
to LA?
Yeah.
No, because LA is a black heaven for Uber. The amount of black trips they do out of LAX, bro, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I see all the cars. I was there yesterday. I saw all the cars sitting there.
You know, but they had a Chinese app problem. We fixed that one too, so it was good. And TCP required. No, you could do Uber X. Have your own commercial insurance. You could do Uber X trips. You don't need TCP.
Silver Fox
for the reimbursement. I'm saying for the reimbursement, you don't need TCP. You can be in your Prius and do Uber X trips and get $1 a mile credit for P3 miles only. So, you know, I don't think anybody's done it, honestly. Sergio, when is Zoox supposed to go live like Waymo? I used to work with Zoox.
What happened to Y-Ride? I haven't heard anything from him, and I haven't been seeing
news pending on that one. Actually, we put up 25 massive billboards in San Francisco. We're doing 10x week over week trip growth. So, and drivers are making about 3x what Uber pays, and riders are saving about 20%. When is Zoox coming up? LA maybe next month on the Y-Ride. I see it because we have a big app update coming up. I see a lot of those toasters.
They do look like a toaster.
What's up with Zoox, by the way, for you guys don't know, maybe Vinny can pull it up. They built that car from the ground up. It's not a commercial car. Park itself 90 degrees. It goes both ways at the same speed. It's a fantastic little machine, actually. You know, I worked with them for like a year. And it's 4 passengers, 2 passengers facing each other. So you will be driving backwards depending on what direction you're going. It's a fantastic little machine.
But they're geofenced and they're going to be limited in where they can go, right?
At the moment they are, yeah. But they did get the CPU. Yeah, that's the one. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's like unbelievable. It's perfect for what do you call that? A carpool, right?
Yeah, as long as it's going, you know, from 1st Street to 8th Street in a straight line, I guess.
No, this is fully autonomous. They're going to go anywhere you want. But I think this is the idea behind this is more for carpooling. Like put like 3-4 people in it at the same time. You know, Uber pool, like let's say.
Well, no, this would be good, like for downtown entertainment districts. You know, like they do in Vegas when they're running them up and down the strip between the strip and the airport.
Yeah, I mean, they spent Amazon owns Zoox, by the way, so they spent like a ridiculous amount of money on this thing.
Yes, it does, Paul. I haven't seen any. I've been over there, haven't got any of the Premier rides, but it definitely has Premier. My app changed as soon as I went into the county.
So here's I've seen the Y ride in Billboard SF. Yeah, 25 of them went up, and somebody recognized, actually somebody from the Darth Vader group said, what are you pulling here now? None of your fucking business. You don't owe me. But anyway, they know it's there. What was I gonna say? So Y ride, the word came up. All right. So we have the same commercial insurance as Uber does per mile. Y ride does, because
Okay.
by law we have to have it.
Okay.
And
Are you guys paying the same, less, or more than Uber is?
with ours is with less deductible. It's $1,000. Same P1, P2, P3, same insurance. Up to $1 million, blah 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 blah. Okay, so we compare trips, like 10-mile, I don't know, 30-minute trip, let's say, right? So Uber's commercial insurance line item is like $14, right? Like ours is $3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What does that say? I don't know.
You're saying that on Y Ride, that same insurance for an Uber trip, they're paying 3x, 4x more than what you're
Well,
paying on Y
no,
Ride.
they're not. We don't know what they're paying. They're
Well, they're
charging.
charging. Let me rephrase. They're charging us $12, $14, and Y Ride's able to charge $3, $4. That's basically
$3, $4.
what you're saying.
But that's what it is. I mean,
So I'm assuming it's some kind of a formula or whatever that's automatically calculated based on time, distance, and location.
Yes, I heard that yesterday. Good luck to you guys. You guys are all
SB. That's. I don't know if I would say that's necessarily a good thing. I understand not wanting to take blind rides, but your rates were higher. I would get paid better driving over
it's a good thing? No, it's not a good thing, sir.
It's not a good thing. Yeah, it's great that you get to see the numbers up front, but like everybody else, you're going to be disappointed.
Much smaller numbers.
Would you rather have the upfront or have the better pay?
Much smaller numbers, sir. Ventura County was good because
I would sneak off to Ventura County.
Yeah, man. Okay.
I don't know if Buddha has taken any Premier trips. I think he might have taken one. I was over there for a while. I got tired of waiting, so I left.
So Premier. I don't know. Well, you should SB Rides 805. You should just be your own boss, be an entrepreneur, go convert some Uber and Lyft drivers, and then we have preferred driver, we have scheduled trips. You can, build a business around Y Ride because we're giving you the commercial insurance, so we're not charging you shit. There's no take rate. Yes, we're gonna talk about that next week. San Diego County made a deal with Uber for driving inmates.
Give me one second, guys.
Yeah, so we're gonna drive inmates now, and then they're gonna pay us in cash. So what could go wrong with that? I don't know. Nothing can go wrong. How does this work when emergency situation pop off daily in San Diego, California? I don't know. It does. It's not going to be in San Diego if you're talking about cash trips. Yeah, Uber's going up front. Horse and carriage. Okay. Well, that's happening now, Adolphus. Yeah. So, but it's going to be more frequent. I mean, it's not as cash trips are not in San Diego, so don't worry about it.
All I get in Ventura is shit and Uber, Lyft, no issue. They don't hide the offer info. Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing in New Jersey. The Uber hides it, Lyft doesn't. So I don't know. Uber is Uber.
That's part of the reason why. So New Year's was great over in Ventura County because not only was the rate higher, but then also the surge pricing on those blind rides were excellent. I was making great money. So, but it normally doesn't surge, and when it doesn't surge, it's almost worthless. Yeah. I only take rides over in the Ventura County when I get comfort. So I just ignore all the X rides. Unfortunately, now they're not separate. It looks like they're only separate when I go to when I go to San Bernardino County.
Yeah. No, Y Ride is not available in Chicago, but we're going to try to hold our shit together in California first, because if we thought we could survive in California, we can survive anywhere. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, they're mostly up north, and we haven't even really established LA yet. So.
Well, because the LA market pricing has to be different than up there. It's not as easy as you guys think on the back end. Seriously, like when you're in it now, it's like, oh my god, it's just complicated. Although we don't have algos, we don't have any of that stuff. It's complicated. The matching is complicated. It's just complicated. It's just, all right, Don't think it's easy on the back end. It's easy for the driver to go pick up A, drop off B, but for the companies, it's not that easy. A lot of shit happens in the back end. Anyway, so
is Ventura. Wait, is Santa Barbara considered a different county than Ventura?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Santa Barbara County, Ventura County.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Santa Barbara County, I think, has upfront. Ventura was the only one.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So
I usually, once I get stuck in Ventura County, it's like either I go to Oxnard or I go all the way up to Santa Barbara, and I usually go to Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
try to catch a ride coming all the way back to LAX.
Yeah. All right, boys.
Especially since they got that college over there.
The UC Santa Barbara?
I don't even know what it is. I just drive past and see a bunch of kids and
party school. UC Santa Barbara. It's good school though. Decent school.
What's good, Mr. DSN?
Quick update. They did not get the SpaceX Dragon off the ground. The mission was canceled. The one that's supposed to be sending 4 replacement astronauts to the space station and rescuing the 2 that were left up there by the previous. Anyway, so they got scrubbed. I'm looking at it now. I wanted to watch it tonight to take off. And
oh, that was today?
They got scrubbed. Yeah, they got scrubbed. Mission is scrubbed.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
Astronauts were in, ready to go with 43 minutes before liftoff. Mission got called off. So
think about that, bro. Sure how complicated shit that must be. I'm telling you, it's just unbelievable, right?
And outstanding, right? Outstanding stuff. Outstanding stuff. A real tech company. Imagine that.
Humans, bro. Humans are like amazing.
Did you see? Did you see the landing of the Firefly on the moon?
No, but I saw
the drone.
So I was.
Yeah, it's a capsule. They landed it on the moon, and you saw everything coming down. It kind of dispelled a couple of. Because listen, okay, don't get mad at me, okay? I don't think we ever landed on the moon. I'm just saying, okay?
Well,
that's my opinion.
I was just going to say that, but that's okay.
Right? But one of the tinfoil hat theories about it is, how did the camera? Why was there a shadow on the moon from the capsule and the astronauts and Buzz Aldrin and all that stuff? But when you watch the Firefly land on the moon, there's a big shadow being thrown. Because the sun is behind it, the earth is in front of it, and it's on the moon coming down. Like, it was pretty interesting. Dude, it's amazing, bro. It's just amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, about 6-8 months ago, I caught this stock called Lunar. LUNR is the symbol. So it was about 5.5. They got a NASA contract. It went to 7. Then it ended up going to 25. So that's like that space or lunar probe. Last year, the first of their lunar capsule or whatever you want to call it went to the moon because they're looking for water and minerals. So it landed sideways. It fell over. But stock still kept going. And then it was last March 6th was their second attempt. And that also fell over. So I'm going like, with all this technology, and then stock crashed, went from like 15 to 6 or something. I'm not in it anymore, but the point I'm trying to make is to the point you raised. if with all this technology, we can't fucking land a little thing on the moon flat to sit there. Or Firefly did it, but this company tried twice with all this technology that we have since. When was the Apollo mission? 1969, right? 1968. How the F did we
68.
put people on the moon with that technology, let alone, because let me tell you something. The computers that we have on our cell phones, that equals the Apollo missions computers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How the hell
Right.
did they land
Actually, I
people
heard
on
it was
there, put them on the
multiple
moon, and
times.
then brought them back in one piece? Well, we can't even put a goddamn little lunar probe on the moon with all this technology. So I'm going like, that's bullshit. Then nobody went to the moon.
So here's the here's the video supposedly from it, right?
Is that
And
animated or is that real? That's animated.
no, this is supposed to be the actual camera shot of us landing on the moon. This is the real deal.
Which one? What is this called?
This is the Firefly.
Oh, okay.
This
Because
is
the
the
other
Blue
one was
Ghost.
called Lunar. What company is this by? Is it a public company?
Firefly. Firefly. That's
No,
the name of
but
the company. They're out of Texas.
are they
This
public?
is that I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But I
Yeah,
mean, it's just a hell of a sight to
Yeah.
see.
What pole did it land in? North or south?
Marius Christus. Maria Christus, I think it's called.
The other one tried to land in the South Pole twice, and it
the Mare Crisium. Now, you know what's interesting about them talking about the Mare Crisium is there's a movie out there, guys, called Moonfall. Came out about 2 years ago. It's like it's like it's like Independence Day, right? It's one of those kind of movies, right? It's a good movie though. It's a good little movie about the moon being a Dyson sphere and aliens. Anyway, that's where the alien went into the moon, to the Mare Crisium. But this is the actual landing. This is the actual video of it landing. Look at Antonio CGI.
Well, it could be. I don't know, but no. So what are they
But it's
looking
a hell of a
for?
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is
you be quiet, you Trumpies.
what?
I don't know. I don't even know what all that is. The hell.
So what is Firefly looking for? Water?
The ability to get there, and they're running some undisclosed tests, from what I understand.
Okay.
You know, but it's something when you think about it, bro. It's like you gotta be able to land there, and then you got to be able to get it back. You know,
Yeah.
it's just an interesting thing. Elon doesn't give a emoji about human lives. Okay, all right, SB. We have our aluminum hat on now. Oh man. Well, don't talk aluminum with the Canadians. They get all bent out of shape.
Anyway,
I knew you'd like that one, Sergio. Counting Tom, what's happening, bro?
What's up, brother? Dude, I just saw something looking like something just went up into space just now coming out of work. I just saw something orange, and I was like, wait a minute. I thought the mission was scrubbed. So what is this? Wherever it was, it disappeared.
Well, we saw the Friday when Starship 8 took flight, when it crashed. I watched it blow up. And the guy I was driving from Boca down to Miami International, right? It all of a sudden we just see this thing coming across the damn windshield like this. And you know the Model Y's got the glass roof. So we see it coming across. It gets just offshore, and then all of a sudden, boom, damn thing blows up. I'm like, holy shit. That had to be Starship. It was awesome.
That's another reason I'm saying that moon thing never happened. How the hell? If this guy can't do that, this is like his eighth.
Well, you had the Mercury missions and the Apollo missions. Remember, couple of the one rocket that we had those astronauts that caught fire right on the launch pad and blew up and just absolutely devastated.
Yeah,
but I mean, we did get the space shuttle up there, right? We got the space shuttle. We do have a space station up there.
No, I know, but this is going to the moon. This is a little different than just being the orbit. This thing is
This
going
is
to the
true.
moon and come
This is
back
true.
and
This
come
is
back
true.
and land.
Have you followed the what's it called? The oh god, the telescope now that's out there that's the not
The
the
Hubble?
Hobbs.
No, that's
No, Hubble's done. No, the current one, the Webb telescope, something Webb telescope. Man, the pictures that we're getting back from that thing.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Or the
Unbelievable.
one in the atmosphere. Yeah, that's yeah.
Just unbelievable. Hey
Buddha is
Buddha,
Wow.
here.
Hey, what's up, bro?
how you doing, man?
I'm chilling.
Buddha.
Hey Buddha, how come you took off your MAGA shirt, man?
Right.
I had to take it off, bro, because it was itching me, bro.
No, I thought that was the wool underwear that you wear, the Trump thong you wear. Yeah, I thought that would be the
Oh
issue
no, bro!
there.
I was about to wear my I love hand, but
James Webb,
didn't
that's what
work
it's called,
out.
the James Webb telescope. All right, cool, cool, cool.
All right.
You seen the interview, the podcast with Charlie Kirk and Gavin Newsom?
Oh, Newscomb? You mean your governor out there with the Ashfront property? That guy?
Did he froze?
he
No,
froze.
you froze. You froze.
I did.
Yep, looking like an Eskimo and shit.
Nah, I was about to say you haven't.
And screenshot.
Got him, Steven, got him.
Hey, look, he's looking like the kid from Up.
I was that character for Halloween like 10 years ago.
Wait till you see the
Uh,
screenshot. You'll be like, damn.
Oh no, I got a black red. That shit was in the screenshot.
I did
No,
get black red. I was late to the
you
show.
Yo.
haven't seen the Gavin Newsom and Charlie Kirk podcast that they did?
I mean, I didn't watch it. I know they had one. I didn't watch it. There some things I like about Charlie Kirk, some things I don't. There is absolutely nothing I like about Gavin Newsom, but he is who he is, and so God bless you guys out there. You guys need all the help you can get in California.
I
You
mean,
really do.
apparently he's running for president. Well,
Well,
he's
listen, I'm not
like
happy. I'm not happy with my governor right now. I'm not happy with Ron DeSantis right now.
No, neither am I.
I
wait,
ain't
what
happy with
happened?
that. He's you know what? He's become a political bump. He's a puppet
why aren't you happy with him?
because he's allowing all this garbage to happen with Uber.
Oh no. Well.
He's
He's
on
been
the take.
flip flopping.
Yep, flip
Um,
flopping like a
Yeah,
mofo
he's
on
been
other
flip
issues, man.
flopping.
I heard that Kamala Harris is going to run for governor of California.
And I just have one question for you, sir. Is your house value going up or down right now?
I don't know. I don't care. I bought it so long
Well,
ago that it's like,
I was gonna say if Kamala becomes the governor out there, you could always sell before she takes office at a higher
yeah.
volume and then move to Florida. We'll
No,
let you in. We'll let you in.
but no, that's the rumor that she's going to run for. I mean, from vice president to that's a downgrade. No, well, maybe not. I don't know.
Not really.
Uh,
No, I don't think so. I don't
no,
think so.
California, yeah. But
California's a big state.
no, actually, our house values are doing okay because a lot of Armenians are buying all the homes out here, and they're making the neighborhoods a lot better. They're remodeling everything, and so looking good. I don't know.
The
They're all
Armenians
moving
have
from
money, bro.
Glendale. Yeah, I don't know. It's all good. Um,
Probably got the most famous Armenian. That's his new office place is like 15 minutes east of me, out of Glendale. Patrick Bet David.
oh, he's in Glendale.
No, he's from Glendale though.
He's Florida.
Right. Well, he's here now.
Yeah.
He lives in Boca. But his newest office, the newest building they just bought, is at the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. It's like 15 minutes east of me. I pass it every morning.
Oh, okay. But I don't think he's full
I'm
Armenian.
shaking his hand.
I
I've
think
met him. I haven't had much talk with him, but I met him a couple times. They like Lip Black out of there.
okay.
Every time I've done something out of that office, it's been Lip Black.
Okay, maybe they have a deal with them, business account.
Could be a business account.
Yeah.
That's funny, bro.
Um. Yeah. All right, boys. I'm gonna take off.
All right, Sergio,
I'm
appreciate you
gonna
coming
go
through.
eat
All right,
my.
Tell
Sergio,
Chris,
good to see you, brother.
tell
What?
Chris, good job on that video. Tell Chris, good job on that video. That
Which
was a
one?
good video.
Oh,
The
the
one he
Monday
just put
one.
out with the cash rides. He went to
Yeah,
cash
it was
rides. Yeah,
good.
that was a
Yeah.
good video.
Because I was like, you want to do it? I go, no, you do it. Because I got nothing good to say. Because he's a little bit more reserved than me. I was gonna go like whatever. But he did it, and it got good. He laid it out. He did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a good job with that video.
So Buddha, you're not coming to Herbivore, right?
Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I
Okay.
want to go. I need to go to Coachella because I have clients that are coming in on Thursday. But I don't
Well,
know.
if you're gonna
Should we
go,
go?
go get a Sergio 5 ticket at Eventbrite. Um,
Okay.
if you're not gonna go, we'll see you hopefully next year, maybe. I don't know.
We've been going to it like 2 times already. We went two
Yeah,
times already.
yeah. I think
Two
it's the
times
same
straight.
place. I'm not sure, but this year is gonna be a little different because Chris is coming out. We're gonna do like driver panels and things like that. So
And
it's
it was
gonna.
your birthday last time too. During Curve.
Um. Yeah. Was it?
Um. Yeah, I remember. I remember Kyle bringing a fancy cake or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right. I don't. Oh, yeah. You're
Did
right.
did you guys get Eddie to pop out of that cake
No.
for his OnlyFans channel or what?
No.
Oh my
Good.
god.
Oh, how's Eddie doing, by the way?
He's doing great this week and last week because of South by Southwest. He says they got all kinds of surge there now, and
That's
he's
true.
actually
Oh,
talking.
that's why Uber launched Waymo this week. That's why.
Oh yeah, bro, you haven't seen the ads? Like they
Yeah,
got no problem putting out ads for whatever they're doing.
I
I
get it.
seen
Yeah.
the ads on Instagram for them.
Well,
But he's doing all right. He's focused on trading. We talk 2-3 times a day. We're doing our thing and we're making it happen little by little.
okay,
And then he's just focused. He's going to start a new YouTube channel because he got in
okay.
trouble with the one because he told Ukraine to go suck it. And so
Oh, did they take
YouTube
him down?
well, they demonetized him, and he worked so hard to get it up there, to get
Yeah,
demonetized. And I mean, come on, that'd be the same for most people. They're just like, all right, the hell with you.
yeah. I haven't gotten any flags yet, but I don't say too much controversial shit on mine. So,
You know
I
what's
listen. We talk our shit. It's authentic. It's real. I'm not holding back for nothing.
Mhm.
I'll be respectful though. I'll always try to be respectful, but I'm
well,
not going to censor nothing.
no, yeah. I mean, your channel is like everything channel kind of a thing. Like you don't have
Yeah,
a theme, right? You do
no,
reviews
not
and you do
anymore.
rideshare and you do this, you
Yeah,
do that, so
yeah.
or
My
trading
main
or
channel,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the main channel. The new
yeah.
channel, the Tesla Rideshare channel, is starting. We're starting to get a little. We're starting to get a little growth there. We're at 220, I think 222 today's subscribers. We're getting there. Just weekend goals and everything Tesla, everything Rideshare, and we'll get
Cool,
there. We'll do our thing.
cool, cool.
Steven's the production manager, so if you got any inquiries, business inquiries, see Steven. We're,
Okay.
we're we're accepting
All right.
applications for trading channels to sponsor us, named Sergio Avidian.
I'm I YouTube is not what
Hey, I
people
know my
think it is.
worth. I know my worth. I know my
I
worth.
totally do. All my members get a free T-shirt like this. You know that, right? So
I know the
uh,
owner.
they
I know
pay
the
they
owner.
pay like they pay a Big Mac fee and then get a fucking free T-shirt. And I'm going like, and they get access to my live trades. I go like, I think I'm just underselling this shit. I don't think it's enough. So I'm going to raise the membership to $999 a month now from
Oh shit.
$999. So let's see.
Well, I tell you what, Sergio. I've watched your videos, and I watched the Maverick of Wall Street. I don't know if you've seen his videos on YouTube. He's a pretty big guy. He's a smart guy. He's another smart guy. And his membership fees are expensive. They're like 150 a month.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I'm just doing it out of love. So,
Man, get paid, bro. Love don't pay the bills. Even
I
if your
know.
bills are already paid. You might get an email from Uber saying, "Hey, we're no longer allowing cars with 4 wheels on the road anymore. It must be 3 wheels only." You just never
Right.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No. I
If
I get it.
you if
The
your
game's
name is
coming soon.
Buddha, you can only do Uber Eats on an e-bike. You know, that's just where we're at right now.
Well, that I would pay to see that one.
Oh
Damn,
my
Buddha, you won't let
god.
him.
Hey man, I
Hey
do
bro.
deliveries. What's wrong with deliveries? What the
Hey
fuck?
bro. But on a fucking e-bike, dog? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Cheetos.
actually, somebody gave me an e-bike to do it, and I was
Well,
like,
Steve from the Rideshare Rodeo just did a big segment, just did a video last week. Out in Colorado, there's a company that's hooked up with DoorDash. They're doing rent to own e-bikes to do DoorDash deliveries with. So
yeah,
if you guys are out in that area and you want to learn more about it, go check out Rideshare Rodeo.
is it Wiz? I think it's Wiz.
Yes, Wiz. That's the
Yeah,
name of
we
the
know
company.
them. We know them well. So
Yeah, look, see,
Uh,
as an Uber driver, right? Uh, another way I make money without adding anything else, like another app, is these things right here.
what things, bro? What are you doing?
These are the crypto cameras that they pay me in crypto with, and these two pay. This one maps at nighttime, so it's double than this one, and it's
Ah,
so they map the roads. So once you're mapping the roads and you're driving Uber everywhere, the roads that haven't been mapped yet, you get double the coins or something, double the coins per
have you?
kilometer.
hold on a second. You're driving passengers around with all that shit on your windshield?
Yeah, bro, they don't give a fuck, bro. They think it's a cop radar for some reason.
1 star, bro.
Hey, bro, it's better than bro. This is
He's like,
better
I'm
than
being paid. I
having
don't care about that one
bro.
star.
No
This
tip for you,
bro,
sir.
this is
How can you
better.
see it out of the fucking window with all those things hanging out there?
I can see everything, bro. Look.
Well, not to your right, obviously, because it's completely blocked.
Hey, that's why I have a Tesla. It drives itself. I don't need to see
Tell
shit.
him again. Tell him again, Buddha. Tell him again, Buddha.
Something that you can't get into Hyundai.
Oh my
Nah,
lord.
Yeah, I don't have a Hyundai,
Oh,
so I'm
You
okay.
don't have a Hyundai no more?
No, that
hell
went back.
no.
That went back, sir. But
Yeah, really?
Sergio,
Vinny, I agree with Vinny. I think Teslas are a grab, especially the older ones, not the what is it called? The new one, Juniper.
yeah, the
Oh yeah.
Juniper,
Those are
the
expensive, man.
launch.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's because
It's
it's the
because it,
launch. It's like the
it's
founder.
because it,
It's like the founder's edition.
When did the
nah.
new Model Y actually come out?
The reason
Already
why
out.
the reason why it's expensive like that because they added full self driving automatically to it.
$8,000.
So that's on top of the 8 grand. So if
Oh,
you take the
So if
eight
you
grand
buy the new
away, then
model
the
at
car is
8, you
cheap.
have to have the FSD.
Yeah,
You
you
have
have to buy that car with the FSD.
Oh my God. Y'all see what Scott just did. Y'all see what Scott just did. He just
What
gave
this
out.
guy
He
did.
just gave out a
Oh,
shout out to
dude,
Mario
a
Mateo.
donation, and I haven't even got my tits out yet. Oh, that's
Diamond
what's up.
transition. Diamond transition.
Diamond
Diamond
transition, diamond
transition.
transition.
Diamond transition. If you guys don't know who Mario Mateo is, y'all go check him out. If Melvin
okay.
knows Mario,
Bro,
Uh,
homie and his 1 hour videos are fire.
Paul
yeah,
C.
bro, they're awesome.
Okay, can I answer that and then I'm gonna go eat my dinner? Sergio,
Sure.
do you do I do both, right? Share and deliveries, although I'm more partial to deliveries these days. I don't know, I just show up. There are people who run the YouTube channel. But yeah, I do ride share. Probably I would say 15, 20 hours a week. And if I do see a surge, I'm not full, I'm gonna grab it, but search in my area is difficult. But I do ride share and deliver. I have to do it just to know what the F is going on. So when I say something, it sounds half-assed reasonably intelligent. Because I ain't
Hey,
one of those people that just don't do any of that and then just kind of talk about it.
You
I
got to
want
be
to
about
feel
it.
why
You got
you.
to be
I
out
want to
there
feel what
doing
the
it.
guy is feeling on the street because that's why I think we're reasonably popular because people get the reality out of it as opposed to just fucking talking.
wait a minute, Sergio. What happened? Do you have the information that you were gonna give us about the commercial insurance stipend?
Commercial insurance stipend? I did already. I said that. It's $1 in LA County for P3, and it's 48 cents in San Diego County for P3.
Damn. Because I have a San Francisco driver that gets probably a little less than all of that.
I don't think they even have it there.
I don't know. He said that they do.
No, I don't know. But I mean, if you
The
look, if you're
TCP.
registered in LA County as an LA County driver or pick up a trip in LA County, and if you have your own commercial insurance, you're going to get $1 per P3 mile. In order for it to make sense at all financially, let's assume that your monthly premium on a commercial insurance policy is $1,200 a month ish, in that range.
Yeah.
So you have 1,200 P3 miles to break even. But if you're a full-time driver, let's say you're driving Uber X and your P3 miles probably are 1,800 miles a week, maybe 1,500 miles a week, that's $1,500 coming back at you times 4. So
on top of what you make.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
it could be a good deal for some ex-drivers who drive full-time. But then commercial insurance, like you buy like regular insurance, you have to like probably pay 6 months at a time and things like that. So you're going to have some sort of pretty decent outlay because commercial insurance is not cheap.
Not at all.
Nope.
Right now it's roughly 13,000 to like as high as 20,000 sometimes.
Okay, so if it's 13,000, it's 1,100 a month. It's not that bad. If you're going to get $1 per P3 mile, not that bad. So yeah.
Oh, that was the other thing. We could talk about that. I don't know if Sergio wants to hang out for that one.
Okay.
But here, real quick. I guess in Boston, we were talking about this. I was talking about this with Steven. In Boston, they raised the EV bonus.
$250.
We're about to get screwed here.
No. Actually, LA stayed the same at $210. They lowered it in Florida to $150, and
that's not what the message I got said. You got that picture, Vinny?
They lowered Florida to $150.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Rides?
We're still at 210 in Florida.
Well, I got a screenshot from Florida that they lowered it to 150.
Oh, I can show you. I just got the thing. They just
No. I'm saying maybe he's in a different city. Don't know.
Oh, so there are parts in Florida where they lowered it. Oh,
they
shit.
They did. Yeah.
Sergio, this is you.
A trader by trade. What does that mean? A trader by trade.
Did you like professionally trade before?
Are you a pro trader?
You mean trading equities, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Are you a pro trader? Yes.
Yes, I am.
There you go, Paul.
That's how I paid the bills, sir. Rideshare.
Man, has anybody seen?
So this is the message I got from podcast before. It reads off updates to EV ride challenge. You know what? Yeah, EV ride challenges. So now they're calling it now your EV ride challenge will be personalized to fit your driving goals, whatever that means.
That's true. It may be because that driver is definitely from Florida. I have his screenshot.
Check out your weekly planner to see your current offers. Offers are subject to change and may vary in amount or availability each week. So I may or may not have an EV challenge every week.
Discrimination on EV bonus too now. That's awesome. That's wonderful.
They're gonna screw us. They're gonna be like, "Oh, here's a $50 EV bonus. Good luck."
Matt is right on that one.
Applicable taxes apply.
Yeah. A good way to stay under the minimum wage is to choose the EV bonus. Yeah, that's right. In Boston, just like it is in California with Prop 22, all those bonuses go towards the minimum.
They go through the top off, right?
That's
ridiculous. Yes, sir. All that. The requests.
Really?
It's supposed to be a bonus, and it counts towards what you.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's
got to be some kind of illegal.
Well, there you go, Sergio. You can see 210 after 200 rides every 30 days. So
this is exactly why I don't end up chasing any of these bonuses.
I gave up on it Probably 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I was like, "The hell with this shit. This shit
Yeah,
ain't working."
you're putting in weight. Like, why not go for the
200 trips
profitable
a month.
rides
That's
instead
not
of
that many.
chasing the bonuses?
I mean, 200 is doable. 200 is not that many.
Yeah,
not
it
doing
is.
200
For
You know
fun.
what happened? You know what happened, Sergio? I'm making more money than I was trying to chase that goddamn
Yep,
bonus. It's an absolute fact.
and
I'll
less
leave it that
stress.
bullshit. A lot less stress.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I can honestly say I'm about 50-50 on Premier versus Comfort rides.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I think last 30-day, the rolling 30 on the EV credit, I think I had 103 rides total.
Okay.
And absolutely did better than that EV bonus. It's now,
Like
but I
a
gotta
trip.
say it. But in another month, when our season's done, that EV bonus is going to start looking good again.
Right.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
And it
It's
depends
seasonal.
also. I think if you're going out every day and killing your clock, it might be more reasonable to chase after that. It's like if you're trying to maximize your time, you know, it's the EV bonuses are put way out of range for being attainable for a lot of drivers.
Well, I mean, listen, they're designed to make you chase the $3 rides,
Right.
the $4 ride. That's
Right.
it.
Well, I got the
Scott.
quest.
That
I
are
got
paying
the
Scott,
quest.
17,
come on,
15,
Scott.
$10 an hour.
Yeah. That's right. That's it. That's me. And then he goes, day trader. He goes, no, I don't day trade Paul C. Paul C, just go join my channel. It's at Sergio Avidian. You'll know what I'm doing there. Afternoon trader. Jesus Christ, Scott. Yes.
Oh,
And
Scott says that
in my free time, you know, when the 5 o'clock comes and futures have not opened yet, then I go do Starbucks. Yes.
Oh, did you? So, supposedly the stock market's supposed to be switching soon to the they're supposed to be switching to 524s.
24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I'm curious.
It doesn't matter. I still need my 5 hours of sleep. You know, if you want a punishment, yeah, go trade those hours and then they'll rip you up. That's what they'll do. Yeah.
Lack of liquidity is a fool's best friend.
Yeah, man,
You need liquidity.
What do you think
to
about
make
the
a trade.
524s, man?
I hate it. I just leave the goddamn market the way it is.
Oh, look at crypto. It's 724, right? So
yeah,
Yeah,
it sure is. Which
works best for me.
you can't. No, not really, because you can't anticipate.
yeah,
I don't need to. Yeah.
the
As a
algos,
trader,
the algos
well,
are
I'm
running
not a
it.
trader, so
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so why you don't worry about it? But no, I think it's I mean, look, it's more business for them and more volume, and there are many more addicted people to trading these days than there are alcoholics and Gamblers Anonymous. And actually, Gamblers Anonymous belongs to traders. So
degenerates, the degenerates,
the people who are addicted to zero DTEs and all these things, that's why the volumes are through the roof, and they lose money, find more money, come back like a crack addict. And so Paul C, no, I don't day trade. I never was good at it. Some people try to do it. I still don't know how they do it, but good luck to them. I swing trade. I don't day trade. So with that, Scott, you're talking a lot of shit about me, Scott. If one day I find you in Orange County, I get you deactivated.
He's going to Curvivore. He's going to Curvivore.
Yeah. Why don't you come to Curvivore, Scott?
Wait a minute. Now, hold on, Sergio. Sergio,
you'll be looking.
Have you ever met Scott? Have you ever met Scott?
I don't think so.
What's going on?
How tall are you? How tall are you?
6 foot.
Yeah, no, you're too small, bro.
He's stretched.
You're too small. Just
okay,
I shrank maybe an inch. So.
He's a California palm tree.
Listen, that's between you and your wife. That's between you and your wife shrinking an inch. I ain't got them worries. Okay, all I'm saying is,
hey, yo.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, come on, y'all were thinking it.
Show me the money. Show me the money club after dark.
Man, I'm taking all this shit. No, yeah, Scott, come to downtown Herbivore. I'll buy you a beer.
A question for Lyft drivers: has anybody been able to connect the Lyft app to the Tesla screen and show directions like the Uber app can? They came out with that feature on New Year's Eve, but I don't know. I don't
refuse
give
to let
Lyft
them connect to my car.
Yeah, I'm not letting them
Okay,
connect to
cool.
my car or anything.
All right,
like
fine.
that.
I'll buy you a beer. I'll buy you a beer after the event.
I always, what I do is I start the ride, I look at the address, and I put it in my car.
Okay, cool.
So,
all right, guys.
Melvin's got the same thing. San Antonio is $210 incentive has been extended. Oh no, I'm sorry.
To 100. You see that mine got cut.
San Antonio got cut to $150 too.
No, it may be just him. It may not be San Antonio.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it
driver by driver?
Is it Lyft?
Uber.
No, Uber.
Oh, Uber. Okay. Yeah, because Lyft it definitely is saying personalized.
Hey man, that's all I can afford. Market's in a bear market. That's all I can afford, Scott. Come on now.
Really drive anyway, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, listen,
Scott.
if we got different different rates in the same city, if you know somebody who's got an EV, they're getting 210 and you're getting less or you're getting more, hit us up in the comments. Let us know. Or send it to Sergio at Scott's gonna buy me a beer at Herbivore.com.
Yeah. Oh, 1942. Holy shit. No, we can't afford that, buddy. No. We have a small
He
budget.
can.
Small budget.
Scott can afford it. He can afford it.
Oh no, you're buying me? Okay, yeah, you can buy me in 1942. I'll buy you a beer. How about that?
He has one. Scott has one in his house.
He has one in the
Showing it
car.
off to us.
All right, cool. Is Scott the one that does the black SUV or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a black SUV guy. He's the white boy from Orange County that's 6'5".
Hey man, you got to hit it when it's hot. So do the best you can. All right, boys. Much love.
Have a good
See
night,
you
sir.
guys.
All right,
later,
appreciate you
Sergio.
coming on. Appreciate you coming on, brother.
All right, see you, Sergio.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Stay safe. Please stay safe. That's all that matters. Stay healthy. The rest is bullshit. And
That's it.
Line garbage.
May all your trades be winners for all three.
I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have now, Sergio. Real quick. I know you want to go, but real quick, okay.
Yeah.
Steven and I are into the crypto, man. We do a little something every now and then. We're supposed to be doing something every week.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out the date, but I know you.
Okay,
I know you like to talk about Bitcoin.
No, I love Bitcoin. I think it's amazing. So I've had Bitcoin for 6 years. And at the start of this year, I started DCAing $100 a week extra on top of what I own. And I don't care what the price is every Monday morning. And I use, hold on. See, I have nothing to do with this company. So there is a company out there. It's called River, RIVER. And they DCA it for you automatically. Take the money out of your checking account and buy it for you at the designated time of your choosing.
Yep.
And that's how I DCA.
Yeah, a lot of the platforms I use Uphold, but you can set a weekly or monthly. Yeah.
So that's what we do.
I also set limit buys, so just in case.
No, why are you going to set limit buys?
Because I already have my, as I was telling Vinny, I already have my position, how much I want on certain cryptos. So I've been setting cash to the side. So that's why I've been saying all this, everything going down and dropping has been beneficial to me.
Yeah, if you're DCAing, yeah. So my advice is do not trade Bitcoin. I only know Bitcoin. The rest I don't know, and I don't care about it.
Mm-hmm.
Do not trade Bitcoin, but you could definitely trade the proxies of Bitcoin, such as MicroStrategy, 2x ETF, BITX, IBIT, all that stuff. So Paul, I know what I'm kind of talking about that shit. So.
All right. Paul wants to know any reason you are afraid to connect the apps to the Tesla car. Afraid's not the right word.
I don't want to give more information than I need to.
That's it.
You can turn on your permissions to give your microphone and your camera access to them. Do I want to do that? No.
They want my data. They're going to pay for it. That's it. End of
So
discussion.
Scott looks like he had a couple of 1942s already. So all right.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up anyway. It is 11:11 on a Wednesday night, y'all. I can't believe I made it through because I'm telling you, I'm not feeling good.
All
I
right.
got
We
my
didn't even
aspirin
get
right
into
here ready to go.
the changes on what's it called? Credit scores. We had plenty of topics, amen.
Whoa. You showed up late.
Hey. I said you have plenty of topics, man.
The driven dad was here on time. Pascal was here on time.
I made a little
Sergio
cash.
was here on time.
I was here 3 minutes late, but I was here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
See?
but by Stevens,
Oh my God.
I mean, you were
Well,
early.
he's
Oh.
operating on well, I don't
California,
know.
a 405 time.
Lip black time.
Yeah.
He's operating on lip black time.
405 time. That's what he's operating on. That's right.
I can't say nothing, bro. Steven saw me earlier how I was. I was
Well, I don't know what Buddha's excuse was. I guess he was too busy mapping a desert or some shit out there.
I was collecting the model fees, you know what I mean?
All right, because I know Melvin was working. I know Tom was working.
I was
But I
working.
don't know what the hell Buddha was
Buddha
doing.
was doing.
All right, brother, be good.
See you.
Oh God. All right, well, Steven, you go right ahead and talk about what you want. I'm gonna go get something so I can take
cool
these
closing, but I'll drop this information for everybody just in case you might be interested. They're going to be changing the way that they calculate credit scores. Tom, you heard anything about this? No.
I've heard a couple of years ago that the credit bureaus were talking about changing the way how they calculate your
Yes.
score because now that the internet gives so much information on all these secrets and stuff of how to bump up your scores and everything else, it was like they was gonna actually make it harder for you to
Yeah.
get.
So I'll go ahead and show this. Let me see if I can. Let me try to get back to the stream, but I'll show it to you guys. But they're going to be making changes in what they include for your credit score, which may boost people's credit score. And some people it might lower a bit. Let me see. Windows. Here we go. So this article here, and I can drop the link for you guys, but this is what you need to know about the three massive changes that are going on with the credit score. The way that they calculate is going to be changed. Now, I believe this happens at the end of the year or quarter four, but they're going to be changing the way that they calculate your credit score. These changes could impact your ability to buy a home, get a car, the same things that you'd be using your credit score for. But medical debt is going to be removed or no longer able to be counted on your credit score on the 17th of this month. So on the 18th, you should check your credit score and make sure anything medically related is no longer on your credit score because they're changing it on the 17th. Medical debt will no longer appear on your credit score report. And this is huge because medical bills have historically lowered credit scores, even for responsible borrowers. I don't know if you've seen this, Melvin, with any of the people coming in to take in loans, but a lot of people didn't expect, or something came up and they just weren't expecting. It was a medical related issue, and they punished people by throwing this onto their credit scores. So this will no longer be allowed, according to their rules, no longer be allowed to be on the credit score. To harm your ability to purchase or qualify for credit. They're also going to be, like I said, quarter four of 2025, they're going to be switching to a new scoring method. It says FICO scores are shifting. Lenders are transitioning to alternative scoring models. Tri-merge reports are ending. So before they used to do all three bureaus. Instead, which is Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, lenders will now pull reports from only two of the bureaus. So you want to check your scores with all three companies and get your stuff in order to the best of your ability. But this will increase your score because you could have one super low score and then you might be good on Experian and Equifax, but TransUnion is going to screw you. It just depends on the individual or who you're going to and who's checking the credit. But from now on, they're only going to be using 2 of the credit bureaus. Different scores for different lenders. So your mortgage lender might see 1 credit score, while your credit card issuer sees another credit score. This means your credit score could look different depending on which credit bureaus are included in your buy-merge reports. So they're recommending monitor your credit score across multiple bureaus and stay informed about your score and how it's being calculated. They're also going to be using AI data, which so much of your data is now available. Like, your transactions and whatnot are clearly visible besides just what's in your credit report. And certain purchases and whatnot are going to be visible. So they're going to be looking at things like your spending habits in order, or AI is going to go through certain spending habits to determine your credit worthiness. So it says AI and alternative data are changing how credit is scored. AI-powered credit scoring is becoming the new standard. Instead of just looking at your loan payments and credit card history, they're going to be looking at more of your information. Lenders will now use alternative data to determine your creditworthiness as well, and new factors. So apparently they're going to be looking more into like your utility payments and rent history to determine your credit score. So paying on time with that could boost your score, as well as your employment details. That's going to add. So say you don't have a good credit, like a long credit history, you have a short credit history. So job stability would increase your credit score and increase your likelihood of being approved. And it says digital transaction data and mobile phone usage apparently is going to be used in analyzing your credit score. So this is great news for people who don't have long credit histories, like I said, but are responsible with their money. And it says these new credit reporting rules could help or hurt you depending on how you prepare. And what you should do is check your credit report, monitor your score regularly, and then you want to make sure that they remove those medical records because they're not allowed to have them anymore in order to determine your credit worthiness. That's all I wanted to share with you guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
That is crazy, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big deal, especially if you were trying to rent or anything like that, and something's holding your score back like crazy, like some kind of medical emergency. Let's see. I just want to make sure there wasn't any questions. Can you repeat everything you said, Stephen, in Spanish? Thank you. Hola.
What the hell? Who asked that, Scott? Goddamn, Scott.
Well, silver was supposed to be covered for me. No.
Listen, that's good information to know, especially if you're in if you're trying to get a Tesla right now. Buddha, throw up your little referral code in the comments, bro, if you want. You and Steven.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Scott will use it.
Referral
code. Never mind. I would have never. Nope.
He's like, I don't want Scott to use.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I'd have to pull mine from. Wait, can you just use the name? I have to pull mine from. Well, I got a big head.
Because you got a big ass head, bro. There you go. Okay, there you go. No, that ain't what she. That's why she undercooked the steak tonight. I don't
my chicken come out flawless, delicious,
flawless. I'm sure. All right, well, Steven, you can take us home because I'm.
All right, I'll go ahead and play Turn Down for. No,
don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. See, you got to send his ass home, bro. I'll take care of it myself. Melvin, my man, Melvin. Scott will buy a Tesla to power his robot man part. What the hell? His robot man part. What the fuck? Wow. Okay. I got nothing. I'm just going to end the show on that. I'm going to end the
Yep.
show on that right there.
Peace.
Just yeah. Appreciate y'all showing up tonight for us. Drive whip. You guys just hang on, man, and see what happens. But be prepared, just in case they say they got it under control, but you don't know what you don't know until it happens. So be prepared for that. Cash rides. Just say no. Just say no. Don't do it.
Nope.
Don't do it. Remember, it's already live, San Antonio and Cincinnati, and it's coming to Orlando. Not Tampa. I was trying to get a reaction out of Tom. It's coming to Orlando, Fort Myers, and Dallas next, mid-April. So y'all be smart. Have a great night. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging with us. We appreciate you. Stay safe. I'll see you in the morning. Coffee with Cuz. Don't be
Yes,
late.
sir.
Bullseye.
All right, y'all. Later.